Hey guys, what's going on? So, I woke up overly early on my day off and and found this, and every time I tried to go back to sleep, I just couldn't stop thinking about this. And if you want to see some fireworks, go into this chat because I definitely participated in this chat, and we'll get to that. But I I wanted to go to sleep, and because it's my day off, and I wanted to go back to sleep, and I can't. And I was like, I can't go back to sleep, so I'm making this video because people need to know. Okay, so this is the changes in 29.0 to the expeditions, and they led with this, which we'll get to. But I'm going to lead with this. Our goal is to make the leveling up of new players more incremental so that they gradually level up units, unlock talents, and level up heroes gradually as well. Let me translate this for you. They want everybody to, like, I suppose that this is a natural idea. It feels like an obvious idea. They want you to level up all of your commons, and then all of your rares, and then all of your epics, and then your legendaries, right? In terms of units, and now in terms of heroes. And so what they're deciding to do is expeditions will no longer depend on the hero sent on an expedition. Because currently right now in the game, if you send a common hero on an expedition, you will receive common fragments. Because if that's what you want, that's what you will get. And then if you send a rare hero on an expedition, you will get a rare hero. And if you... Where is it? It's gone. It's all gone. And if you send a gadget on a regular expedition, you will get one epic hero. Just a random epic hero, right? If you send a legendary, you will not get a legendary hero, but you will get 3 epic fragments, right? That is currently how it works. And the compasses give you a better chance of getting a relic chest, which is a guaranteed legendary hero fragment if you get the relic chest. And so currently right now, I didn't use a compass on this, but on a great expedition, when you use a compass, it would change from a 5% chance of getting a relic chest to a 10% chance of getting a relic chest, right? That's how it currently works. That's how all of this works right now. And then you have a support team chest, right? When we thought that they were going to change compasses to a guaranteed chest, right? Because currently right now, it would give you a 10% chance of getting a relic chest, which would give you a guaranteed legendary fragment. But the problem is with compasses in general is that they're giving you something and it could technically give you nothing, right? Because you're getting a increased chance of getting a relic chest, but if you get nothing, then you used a compass and got nothing out of it. And a extra percentage chance doesn't technically mean anything. Yes, technically, if you did this 100 times, you could get 10 relic chests, right? But you could get 9. You could get 7. You could get nothing and just be really unlucky the whole time. Percentage-wise, it is technically possible that if you used 100, you would get 10 because it would give you a 10% chance, but it could give you nothing. It could give you more, but it could also give you nothing. And you could have used 100 of them to get 10 fragments, maybe, right? So the idea for the change of compasses to give you something guaranteed is the positive thing about this, but it comes at the cost of this. As a reward, they will no longer depend on the hero sent on an expedition. As a reward, you will receive fragments of common and rare heroes, period. There's a period after that sentence. You will receive fragments of common and rare heroes, period. No more epics. I don't know how you're getting epic hero fragments, but you won't be getting them from expeditions anymore. The higher the rarity of the expeditions, the more fragments there will be. In addition, the average level requirements for units in the support team will be reduced, which will allow you to receive bonus rewards more often. Now, I say this because if you already have all of your Really? I swear, this doesn't always happen, but it always happens when I'm doing a video. I was literally just on this screen. And there are times when I could, like go on a YouTube video, watch a YouTube video, and come back and it's still like open. I don't know. Every single time. I can't prove that, obviously, but I'm telling you, like, it only happens when I'm doing videos. If you have all of your commons and rares maxed, there's literally no reason for you to do daily expeditions anymore. And I know that I'm not talking to everybody, but I feel like I'm talking to a majority, a larger quantity of people than you'd think. And so there's literally no reason for you to do expeditions anymore. Because the only thing that you will now be getting on daily expeditions are common and rare heroes. If you want anything else, the only reason for you to do an expedition is through compasses. So that's the first major change. In terms of what will a compass technically give you, it has a percentage chance to give you an epic hero fragment, a legendary hero fragment, a star coin, hammers, rune keys, heroic items, epic or rare equipment items, and unique emojis or avatars. I trust that once you obtain all the unique emojis and avatars, and there's a lot. If they decide to add every single one from every single season and Hero Tavern, it would be a lot. It would be a crazy amount. But that is something that if you obtained all of them, that would go away. So you're not going to get duplicate emojis and avatars. Hopefully. Maybe they'll just give you duplicate emojis and avatars that you'll also never do anything with. That would be hilarious. You have like 5 screaming crows, screaming crow avatars that there's no way to get rid of. But assuming that they do not do that, once you have all the emojis and avatars, that would be something that will give better percentages to everything else. And so they didn't want to give me the percentage chance of what it would be to get a legendary, but you can do the math. And even at its best, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you wanted to count epics and rares separately, 9 if you wanted to count emojis, 9 if you wanted to count emojis or avatars as the same thing, or 10 if you wanted to count them as 2 separate things. You have a 1 in 10 chance at best to get a legendary hero fragment, but that's probably not going to be the percentage. It's probably going to be weighted. It's probably going to be a higher percentage chance. My prediction, just a prediction, just my own thought. My prediction is that there's going to be a higher percent. I made the joke that it's going to be a 90% chance. It's going to be a higher percentage chance to get epic and rare equipment and the hammers. Because the only way to use hammers is if you already have a heroic item. Most people don't have a heroic item. The only way to get a heroic item is through money, through the Hero's Tavern, which would then make you want to buy the Hero's Tavern and therefore spend money on the Hero Tavern to get a heroic item in order to use the hammers that you're getting from compasses onto that. And so, like, that would be a very scummy way of doing that, right? Giving you like a 90% chance of getting a hammer, right? And so then then over the course of time, you just have so many hammers, but you don't have a heroic item to use it on. So now you want to spend on Hero's Tavern. Now you want to spend more money to get the heroic item that you want so that you could, right? That just seems like the thing that they would do, right? And so if this comes out and there is a higher percentage chance of hammers, now you know why. It'll probably be the epic and rare equipment because you can get that free to play from everywhere. And so that's not hard to get outside of this. And so that would be the equivalent gold. Like if one of the rewards was gold. I'm glad that one of the rewards is not gold because they could easily do that, or common, epic, and rare, or common and rare like units. They could also do that, and I'm glad that they didn't do either of those. But I think the next best thing that they could have done is hammers and then epic and rare equipment, because both of those are useless for their own separate reasons. So you're going to get an automatic relic chest every single time you use a compass, and you will get these rewards in a certain percentage chance. But their entire reasoning for doing this is so that they can slow progression for people that don't or that have basically not maxed out their commons and rares. They want people to not just be able to go straight to epics, and to use common and rare heroes, and then use epics, and then theoretically use legendaries. And I get it. I get that train of thought. Now, you can be on the train of thought of, well, some people can just buy epics. You can just buy legendary heroes. You can just skip that progression anyway. You could technically start the game right now and just buy a whole bunch of legendary shards and start the game with a maxed out Zeus, technically, right? And that's not what they're looking at. I guess they're looking at the idea that you could unlock right now an epic hero and then use your epic heroes. You can unlock an epic hero free to play. It's gonna do it again, isn't it? No, see? It chooses when it wants to and when it doesn't. Because that was a much longer period of time that I was outside of this screen. Anyway, you could technically unlock a Gadget, a Mari, a Snowflake, not a Jake Paul anymore. But you could unlock all of your epic heroes and not have maxed out your commons and rares. And you can then just start like auto farming in expeditions 5 epic hero shards at a time. You could technically do that and have like, a level 1 or a level 2 captain and a level 3 bestie, right? And then just unlock epic heroes and just farm this, right? You could technically do that and not have your commons and rares maxed out, and that's what they don't want. They don't want you to, as a free-to-play player, be able to just jump into epic heroes, because those are going to be your best heroes for a large percentage of your game, if not all of your game, if you decide not to pay into legendary heroes. And so that's their idea. They're like, okay, well, we want to force new players to use expeditions to give them commons and rare heroes, like a Jay and a Trickster and, a bestie and a captain, right? We want to tell, like, new players, use common and rare heroes, and then eventually, when you get your compasses over the course of your game, you will also be able to slow farm epics and legendaries and, star coins and rune keys and all of these end game level things. That's fine. I understand that idea. My problem is that why wouldn't you then make expedition, right? Have expedition be only commons and rares. And if you max out all of your commons and rares, this changes to expedition 2.0, expedition plus, right? And then you have the ability to then just have this. Then you can then farm epic shards and theoretically farm legendary shards. Why wouldn't you just do that? Because now, as it is, I have no reason to ever use Expedition ever again unless I have a compass. And unless I have a compass, this mode doesn't do anything for me anymore. There's no reason for me to farm common and rare heroes, and that's the only thing you'll be getting. And so if I don't have a compass, I'm basically just never going to use this mode again. And that feels very strange. I feel like they could have easily, especially because they increased all the hero levels, they increased the hero cap to 100. I'm still farming epic shards, and I've been farming epic shards ever since Expedition started. Like, I've been constantly buying into events, and you're getting 10 epic shards here, you're getting 8 epic shards here, you're getting 6 epic shards here, you're getting 4 epic shards here, and that's obviously what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, oh, you want epic shards? Buy into events. This is another reason now to buy into events. And even though I have been buying into events, and even though I have been cycling 5 epics into expeditions, I'm still this far away from maxing anything. The amount that they've now slowed the progression of epic heroes is insane. And this is my main problem with it. I understand the idea of we want people to upgrade commons and rares and not just to jump the gun to epics. I get that. But why wouldn't you then just do like expeditions and expeditions 2.0? Like, all of a sudden this all changes, and you as a after you've maxed out all of your commons and rare heroes, because that's what they want you to do, this changes to, oh, you now have it unlocked to where now you can get epic heroes. You know, commons and rares are now locked because you don't need them anymore. And now, every time you send things on expeditions, you get epic hero shards. Instead, it's now just nothing. And instead, it's now just, oh, just pay into events to get epic shards. And if you don't want to pay into events, then you'll never get epic shards. I don't know. Is there another free-to-play way of getting epic shards? Because if the only free-to-play way of getting epic shards is through a relic chest in expeditions at the rate that you're getting legendary hero shards, I don't know. Is it? Oh, there you go. There you go. There's 4. That's something. I'm looking strictly like a free-to-play way at this point now. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Just, you could just do 4 a month. There you go. That's something. That's something. I'll catch you guys next video.